Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Houston Texans. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike, set! Like 88! Three, Mike, you better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now.
On first down, Taylor, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Taylor, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Don't let them breathe. Don't let them breathe.
From the gun on third, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you.
Back to throw, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Taco Charlton. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Yeah, that's what I do.
The give to Taylor. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Let's go, D.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson, he's going to take off with it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open, so it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
This is set. 18.
3 is the mic. You don't want it. You don't want none of that. Give me it. Pick up the ball.
A shotgun snap for Watson. His pass caught at the 4. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. second and goal from inside the 5.
Night, night, sweetheart.
Now Taylor. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
I got him.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Down. 18 Gator.
I got wide.
They go.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
The leg, get there.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Come on.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Just like that.
Protein spill. Check 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Burton. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A third down gain of 19.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
All day, baby, all day.
Now let's see who this is on.
Ready. 70 Indy. 6'6" bullet high. 2.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Get this, boy. You think you gonna get
Big grip.
To throw again, Burton. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll make it third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Hey, orbit. Hit it.
Operating from the gun, Burton. And that is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Taylor now returning it. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
2nd and 6.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Not today, you aren't. Not today.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Raiders nothing.
Set. 18. Check 53. Coming to you. Coming to you.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
From the 44, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. They'll run with Taylor. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You go tight. Hey, alert! Blue draw, Corcoran. Tight right there.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Watson on 3rd down. He finds his target, Fuller. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
We're set. 19. Check. 53's Mike. 1, 2, 3.
On 1st down, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 8 yards out, and the Texans push further out in front. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Texans 14, Raiders nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. Now, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Check. 55 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
Ready, ready.
Throwing on first down. Burton. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Burton. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete.
Burton's pass complete to number 86. It's a pickup of 6.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line.
On the double.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Let's go.
On first and 10, Burton. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again, Burton. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throwing on first down, Burton. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done. Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Let's go now.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Right here.
Check 61. Matchbox left now.
Off play action. Burton. He's able to find Wallace. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Okay,
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun, Burton. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 14-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
15 lining.
Hey, 4 down.
Ready?
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Burton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They will run with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
23 yards, the final tally.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Come on, D. Check safety.
5.
They run here with Singletary. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Devin Singletary, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Flushed out right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
24.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. And even 40 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Mike's 56. Army.
54.
Army.
Here's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Result of the play, first down.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now it's Watson, and it's caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Raiders take over.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Burton, catch made, it's Moreau. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Ready.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
You ain't going nowhere.
Get it.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Kill.
To throw on 2nd down, Burton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hargraves on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. 60 outlaw.
50, Mike, 50. You remember me?
Hit it.
Singletary again.
Run.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. In for the score. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Taylor. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
55. 53's the mic.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Singletary. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They go right back to Singletary. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Topper!
10.
5.
Back to throw. Burton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Come on,
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Coming for you. He's coming.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get
Ban!
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Get it!
They're coming.
Operating from the gun. Burton. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. On the ground, it's Singletary. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
That's what I'm talking
It's a
about.
loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
Looking to throw. Burton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
54 is down. He's coming. Check. Down, let's go.
Back to throw.
Let's go.
It's complete to Hopkins. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gilbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. They'll run on first down. Taylor. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. Second and inches.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gilbert. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Texans.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
I got you, son. I got you.
He'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards on the play. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Here we go.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Let's get it together.
Ready?
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Metcalf once again the target, and it'll bring up third down.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's third down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Switch it.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Burton finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
Hey, exit. Let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular